I'm not a globalist. I'm just saying we're all in a debt trap. Global debt has gone from 37 trillion to 300 trillion since 1997. It's a global problem, but it's particularly bad in the US, which was once the world's greatest manufacturer. Now we're the world's greatest offshore. We were once the world's greatest creditor. Now we're the world's greatest debtor. America is simply not the same country it was at the end of World War II when Bretton Woods started, just like the UK is not the same country it was at the end of the 20th or 19th century. Just like Portugal isn't the same country it was under Philip II in the 1500s, and Rome isn't the same empire it was in 200 AD with the denarius. This is not the end of any of these countries, but it is the end of their hegemony and their supremacy. It's very hard to see that when it's happening in real time. It's very hard to admit that when you're an American and you know the great history of this country, but we have created too many sins with our debt to get out of this easily. And the truth is, none of us really know exactly how this reset will play out. But the IMF, just like the BRICS, have made it very clear that even if we did something like a central bank digital currency, it's going to have to be backed by an underlying asset like gold in some coverage ratio to give that e-yen or that e-euro any credibility. And there's no doubt that centralization and gold in some form will be a part of that reset. We don't have central bank digital currency in the US, but we have stablecoin. That is clearly another form of digital currency that's centralized. It's just not issued by a central bank. It's issued by fintech companies, and it's issued by banks like JP Morgan, but it's just as programmable, trackable, and seizable. So the direction towards centralization is there. That's the bad news. The good news for gold is, and certainly this is what IMF and Christina Georgieva and the great Bretton Woods 2.0 on their website says, is whatever we do next, gold is going to be a critical part of that asset. So again, this all comes back to gold. Whether you're a gold bug or not, the politics and the geopolitics are using gold as a critical collateral, as a critical strategic asset, reserve asset that's replacing the world reserve currency and the 10-year treasury. That's not an opinion. That is literally coming from their own lips.